Hello, everyone. I'm Kira.
And I'm Mika.
And we're back, you guys, for the kickoff for season 2 of the podcast. We've been going for a hot minute, we know. 6 months.
Yeah, 6 months. But it was a nice hiatus, and it's good to be back.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So let's try to jump right into what we're drinking. No surprise, you guys, it's tea. But we kept it real basic this go around. Just black tea. Although I did spice mine up a bit, I added a lemon wedge. You know, you guys have to have my lemon and some raw honey.
Yes, and I just kept it basic with just black tea.
Okay, so let's jump into trailers. There's a few trailers that have been released recently that we're really excited about. So we're just going to kind of share a few with you guys.
Yeah, I think the first one is The Blackening.
Oh my God, this looks so funny. We can't wait for this one, you guys. Juneteenth weekend, we'll be there.
Yeah, it comes out Juneteenth weekend, officially June 16th. It's co-written by Tracy Edwards and Dwayne Perkins. And this film was expanded from a 2018 short film by the improv comedy troupe 3P.
Yep.
And the film follows an all-black group of friends who encounter a killer while staying at a cabin in the woods.
I thought this was actually so funny just because I wasn't familiar with the original skit. I didn't even know it was kind of adapted from that. But automatically I knew this was going to be like so funny.
Oh, yeah. And Perkins said that he came up with the idea because when he was watching horror movies, there was a running trope that the black people are always the first people to die in a movie. So he decided to say, like, what would it look like if all the characters were black? And I thought that was pretty funny. And if you see this trailer, it's just great. Some of the one-liners, it just looks hilarious.
Oh yeah, and can I say one thing? You notice, Mika, you will never find me in the woods. I mean, I'm never gonna give you a tent, you guys, so I'm not camping. I might give you a log cabin if there's other cabins that I can see in full view. But this was automatically funny because a group of black people decided to even go to a cabin in the woods.
Into the woods.
I think it was from the start of the trailer. One of the guys said, like, seriously, a cabin in the woods?
Yeah, it's just very rare. Like we said, our style of camping is 4 walls.
Thank you. Yeah, so I can see the woods, but I'm surrounded by community.
Yes, you can escape the BS.
Exactly. So this is so funny. We're definitely going to go see this one.
Yeah, and again, like we said, this one comes out June 16th, so it'll be right around that Juneteenth weekend, which is great.
Yes, and all the trailers and things that we're talking about, you guys, please sound off when you give it a listen and let us know what you're excited about. Are you going to be watching it and why, basically?
The next one, you guys, that we're so excited for is Insidious: The Red Door, which is the 5th installment in the Insidious franchise.
Oh yeah, I love how you say insidious.
I know. We used to call it insidious. But this film comes out July 7th. It's directed by Patrick Wilson, who also stars in the film. And for Insidious, do you have a favorite from the franchise?
Okay, so my favorite is definitely the first one. I thought it was so clever and unique. It was a different take on the horror genre. Just even the further is I think what it's called. That world they go into. I just thought it was so clever. So the first is my favorite, and I'm gonna shout out the third one because I don't think that gives enough love.
Yeah, I know you love the third one.
I do. It was the introduction, you guys, of Specs and Tucker, the dynamic duo. So I gotta give it its love. And Elise.
Yes. And I would actually say I like the fourth one, The Last Key, and I think out of all the Insidious films, that one really doesn't get a lot of love.
It doesn't.
No, but what I loved about that one is I love the backstory of Elise, like looking more at her family history.
The childhood backstory.
Yeah, those family dynamics. I really, really enjoyed that one. So I think actually that would be my favorite.
Okay. I like that. Now, one thing I will say about this trailer specifically, it doesn't give you too much of, which I like. It's not letting you know fully what to expect. It's kind of a lot of question marks. The only thing that we know with certainty is that we're kind of reintroduced to the Lambert family 10 years down the road. Dalton is on his way to college. And it seems like you had noted this, Mika, like maybe the family has had their memories suppressed. So perhaps the last 10 years have been quite peaceful and there's a reawakening.
Yeah, that's what I got from it, that they were put under hypnosis to try to maybe suppress those, like you said, those memories.
Yeah, have a normal life, basically.
Have a normal life. And something, of course, we know is going to have to happen for it to be reemerged. That's what I got from it.
Yes, going back to the further. Maybe for the last time. Who knows?
Yeah.
And I'm glad to see Lin Shaye back.
Oh, Iconic Lynche.
Yes. Although one thing that I was a little bit sad about, I'm hoping they're gonna surprise us. I didn't see Specs and Tucker.
No, I didn't see
Okay,
that.
you guys, I need them to make an appearance. I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be pressed about it.
Yeah, but it looks really, really good. So I'm excited about that one. And like we said, that one comes out July 7th.
Yes, yes. Okay, so now the next one is an A24 film. So you guys, we don't even really need to know what this film is going to be about. We saw A24 and we know it's going to be good. Mm-hmm. Horror is their tea.
Yeah, just to note a couple of our favorite A24 horrors. I loved X, which was released last year, 2022, for Ty West. Mm-hmm. Pearl. The Green Room was excellent. Hereditary, of course.
Oh, The Monster.
Midsommar. I mean, when it comes to horror, I think A24 does a great job.
100%. And it's so clever. Once again, I hate that I keep using that word, but that's the best way I can describe it. I've not seen anything like what they put out.
Mm-hmm. And this film comes out July 28th, so it also comes out July. It's directed by Danny and Michael, and I don't know if I say their last name. Filippo, I believe.
We're going to go with that, you guys.
Yes. And the film stars Sophia Wilde. It looks like she plays the main character, who's Mia. I'm going to give a brief synopsis of this one for everyone. So it follows a group of friends who discovers an embalmed hand, and they use this embalmed hand to kind of conjure up a spirit, I believe.
And can I say for a minute, who does that? I'm just saying, I have to put that out there. Who does that? I'm just saying, like, when I'm looking at these Ouija boards or, like, even the trailer, I was like, okay, who is participating in this? It's like a spectator event.
Well, people do. That's not us. No Ouija boards, no invoking any type of spirits.
No embalmed hands, no seances, no calling on the four corners.
No, we love watching horror movies, but
that's all you're going to get.
That's as far as we go.
That's
no paranormal investigation.
No Roman, no cemeteries.
But it looks really, really intriguing. But again, like I said, you sold me when you said A24 horror.
Definitely. Okay. Yeah, I was frightened by this trailer, though.
The trailer looks really good.
It's creepy, you guys. If you haven't seen it, saw it yet, get on it.
Yeah, and I think this one does a good job, too, of giving you just enough. Again, I'm going to say a nice taste. We're
going to keep saying it, you guys, because we love a good taste. Of not giving us too much. Tease us a bit. Mm-hmm. Give us a nice little sample. Mm-hmm. So again, talk to me.
Okay.
So the next one, now this is my favorite trailer that we recently saw, Equalizer 3.
Yes.
Oh my God, you guys. It brings back to screen one of our favorite actors, Denzel Washington.
Iconic.
Yes, reprising his role as Robert McCall. Okay, put some respect on Robert, okay? If you have not seen Equalizer, you guys, you're doing yourself a disservice. Please jump on this bandwagon so you can enjoy this last installment is the final one.
Yes, and what I will say about the Equalizer series is I've loved every installment in this franchise.
Ditto.
I always hear a lot of people talk about John Wick, which I love. I do love the John Wick films, but the Equalizer franchise is really just as good, especially in terms of action.
Oh, nonstop action.
Yes, so I'm so excited about this one.
I'm not going to give a spoiler alert, but two, why I was upset about the second film. Yeah, that's all I'll say. And I'm going to be pissed if they take out my man. I need my Denzel Robert to be the last man standing in this one.
We don't know.
What are you thinking from the trailer? I'm getting from the trailer that we founded Robert in Europe. He's in Italy, specifically.
Yeah, it says, he's in southern Italy now. Trying to find, he did hint at that in the
wanted some peace
in the trailer. I just need peace,
tranquility. Okay, and if you guys know Robert McCall's backstory, you'll understand that. Okay, and so basically, he's in Italy. Things are gonna pop off with the mafia type. I think it's the mafia, isn't it?
So it seems like he's found some friends, a new family,
extended family. Yep.
But it seems that there's these local crime bosses.
Of course there are. Who
you
got to take it upon himself to kind of balance it out
and get back his peace.
Oh, yes. It also implied too that maybe one of the friends or the one of the individuals who considered now extended family might be taken or abducted.
Yes,
I don't know. The trailer I was kind of projecting a lot, you guys here. But definitely Robert McCall returns.
Yeah, and it's given a lot of action, more action
than the first and second combined to me.
A lot of brutal kills.
Well, you got to bring it, right? Antoine Fuqua, who's the director.
I love him.
It's so great, you guys. He's back at the helm of this one, so you already know the action is going to be personified times 10. Mm-hmm. one scene, the last scene of this trailer, I have to highlight it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. You know what I'm talking about, Mika. Because Dakota Fanning, if people know the history of Dakota Fanning and Denzel Washington, fast forward to 2004, Dakota Fanning was 10 years old, starring alongside Denzel Washington in Man on Fire.
Great film.
Yeah, so I'm so glad to see them reunited in this one. And I'm curious to see what role she's taking on in this film.
Yeah, I love that. And I can't believe that all that time that's passed.
Oh, yes. Yeah, so back on screen together. I love to see it.
Yeah.
But yes, this one comes out September 1st. Yes, September 1st, and we're ready for it.
Yeah.
I'm actually rushing the months just to see this one.
One thing I want to talk about is not a trailer, but because we were talking about Insidious, there was a recent film still that had been
released.
Yeah, for the since Insidious is part of the Conjuring universe, there's going to be a new Conjuring film.
Oh my God, I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
The Conjuring Last Rites,
Yes.
I think is what it's going to be called.
That's the name, The Conjuring, The Last Rites. No word if Vera Farmiga or Patrick Wilson will return, but I'm pretty sure that, you know,
I'm going to be pissed about that. Like, I feel like they wouldn't even maybe attempt to make The Conjuring without them buy-in or like...
Ed or Lorraine.
Oh, yeah. Well... I just feel like you can't recast it, in my opinion. Or I feel like I need to see Vera Farmiga and I need to see Patrick Wilson reprise Ed and Lorraine.
Yeah, and that's the thing with this with the film still. We don't know what the film is going to be about. The only thing that was really released was the title, but I'm assuming that we will have Vera and Patrick back playing Ed and Lorraine Warren. Who's going to be directing? We know James Wan is he's producing this one as well, but I feel like he needs to be back in the director's chair.
Yeah.
I mean, I did like part 3.
I liked part 3.
I know a lot of people didn't, but you saw that a flavor was missing from it.
It was missing something.
It was missing something. Like the first was just, again, I'm just using this word repeatedly, but iconic. So terrifying. Part 2, I think, was even scarier than the first.
Well, you know what? I love the first one better than the second, but I did enjoy the second. There was, I told you, Mika, there was some elements of 2 where I was like, "Ooh, the CGI,
yeah,
a little bit too much for me."
Okay. Oh yeah, I know what
you know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, I would love to see him in the director's chair again.
Yeah, I think was it Michael Chavez? I think is the one who did 3. But
no shade.
No shade to Michael. I just felt like, you know, we need a little bit more James Wan flavor. So hopefully he's...
Well, you know, the interesting thing that, remember we were talking about Ed and Lorraine Warren, they have actually investigated, I kid you not, you guys, over 10,000 hauntings in the United States and Europe, Japan, and Australia. So I feel like, my gosh, you can give us movies in this franchise for days, but this kind of piggybacks to, allegedly there might be a TV series in the works.
Yeah.
So I can even see like a new investigation every series.
Yeah, and I'm thinking that's how I would do the TV show, because they've had that long history. Maybe each episode will be tackling an investigation that they've had.
That's the best way to do it, in my opinion.
Yeah. Now, who do you think... Because they haven't said anything about any casting for this TV series. Who would you see kind of for casting for?
Okay, now give me a minute here. Let me think about it.
I think I kind of got an Ed. I think because we're not sure if they're gonna do. Is it going to be a younger Ed or Lorraine Warren?
Okay, I mean that would make sense.
Where are we meeting them? Are we meeting them when
necessarily.
they're older? You know.
Okay. It's definitely got to be when they're already together now. So we just got to see what they're giving us here. I'm gonna say Elizabeth Olsen.
Oh, that'd be great.
I like her.
I can see her for Lorraine.
You can see her for Lorraine, right? A young Lorraine.
I can see her for Lorraine, or not even, you know, in between.
Oh, in between, yeah.
I was trying to think for.
I cannot think of a guy right now to save my life.
You know what I'm probably thinking about?
As distinguished a look as Patrick Wilson, I'm trying to think.
What about Mr. Hudson, Mr. Oliver Hudson?
OMG. Okay. Now, you know what? No, Mika. No, don't even laugh. I can get behind Oliver Hudson.
And I'm trying to see putting him and Elizabeth together.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with that, you guys. Elizabeth Olsen and Oliver Hudson. I can see that.
Yeah, I can see him as an Ed and Lorraine.
I can. And now I got to put my thinking caps on. I'm going to try to think of an older version of Ed and Lorraine. I can't right now, but I'm going to think about that.
I would love to... Those listening to this, I would love to see who you think for the TV series. Who would you put as Ed and Lorraine?
Oh, yes, you guys. Give us a young version In an older version.
Yeah.
Yes, because you could pick up the series anywhere in their adulthood through early,
yeah,
as they were aging. You know what I mean?
So I'm here for it. Like I said,
too.
I'm a big fan of really the whole Conjuring universe.
Yes.
So I was glad to see that there's going to be a new Conjuring film.
I wasn't even shocked by that. I knew they was going to give us another one. It's just too popular of a franchise, in my opinion.
And then we get also too, so we get the Conjuring film this year, and we get the Insidious.
Ooh, give it to me.
Yeah.
Ooh, the only good thing about the Conjuring would have been if they told us that was coming out in July.
Yeah.
They didn't even give us a release date.
No
yet.
release date.
Again, just a taste. We just give you that still.
I do believe it's this year though.
Okay, you think it's giving us 2023? Ooh, wouldn't it be great if they did it in October?
Yeah.
You know I love when they just hit us with back-to-back horror releases and spooky season.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, I'm a manifest that.
Okay, manifest it.
Okay.
And as we manifest that, we also manifest James Wan directing.
Yes. Okay. Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
Yes.
He'll do it. Hey. Yes.
Okay, you guys. So those were some of the films that are upcoming that we really.
Oh, Mika, we about to forget one.
What?
Mika, The Little Mermaid.
Oh well, we'll talk a little bit more about May.
Okay,
we're gonna talk about May releases.
Okay, because I said we can't let that go by.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the May releases we're excited about. I just wanted to talk a little bit more about so we mentioned like kind of the upcoming film releases, but I wanted to delve in a little bit into TV.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yes. Oh, yes.
So a little bit about a trailer of a upcoming show that we're really excited about, as well as what we're currently watching.
Ooh,
yes. So the first TV show that we're so excited for, you guys, is True Detective. And,
yes.
And tell people a little bit about the True Detective series.
So you guys, this is going to be the 4th season. True Detective, the best way I can describe it is like a crime anthology. Like every season follows a detective, usually a pair of detectives, as they investigate a crime. And so the first season, Matthew McConaughey starred in it with Woody Harrelson, I believe.
I believe that was the first one.
Yes, I think so. And then, we have the second season followed a different group of actors, theirs, and so on.
Yeah, it's always following two detectives.
Yes.
And it premieres on HBO.
Yes.
This series. And this new installment, the 4th season, it's titled Night Country.
Oh, yes.
Yes, and of course, when we saw who was starring in this, we were so.
I was already sold because my girl, before we even bless you with who it is, my girl don't come back just for nothing.
No.
Okay, it's got to be, you already know it's going to be good, because in order for our girl to accept a script, okay, it's got to be like epic. Okay, and so the one and only Clarice Sterling, aka Jodie Foster, will be starring in the next anthology 4th season of True Detective, and we are here for it.
Yes.
I'm upset that there's no release date yet.
I'm just hoping that it's going to be 2023.
Oh my God, they better.
I feel like it is, because why would you release the trailer if it's not coming out?
Not even a trailer, a teaser.
A teaser
is what they're giving us. And again, it's set in Alaska. So that state in itself gives me, rugged, dark. It can be gritty. It can be beautiful.
And that's the change I'm noticing in this series, because usually it's been the swamps of Louisiana. This is the first time we're going to have 2 female detectives.
Yes.
And again, like you said, that landscape, it's going to be in Alaska. They said the series is going to start with, it's about 8 men.
Who disappear, right?
Who disappear from an Arctic research station.
Suddenly, vanish.
Yeah, and it's up to Jodie Foster's character and her fellow female.
Yeah, I hope I'm pronouncing her name right, you guys. Kelly Reese or Kelly Rice. Yeah. Kelly Reese. I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, and it's 2 detectives who, from what I'm getting, can't stand each other.
Yeah, very opposite in regards to their viewpoints, and I'm already gonna foreshadow this that. Through them being paired together, they're gonna probably become the best of friends, or at least have mutual respect for one another.
Yeah, probably not. I don't know. If
maybe not the best of friends, but I think they'll walk away, maybe respecting each other a little bit more, because clearly they're at opposite sides of where they fall currently, and they kind of thrown together to investigate this case.
Yeah, it looks so good.
Yes, here for it, you guys. Watch the trailer if you haven't seen it.
And I haven't seen, and like you said, Jodie Foster, I haven't seen her in anything recently. And when she's on the helm, either behind the camera or in front of the camera, it's always a delight. So I'm so excited about this one. Again, no release date, but we're going to also go back to manifestation.
Yes, a manifesting summer.
2023.
2023, give it to me. We need it.
So what are we currently watching?
Oh, okay. So you guys... Meek and I get so overwhelmed. It's just so much TV, so much content, so much films to watch, so many TV shows to watch. We barely can consume all of it.
Yeah, it's just like you can get overwhelmed with how much.
It's not even can get overwhelmed. We are overwhelmed.
We are.
So we are very selective. One, with the time we have, which is so few, so short time frame that we have free, that we want to kind of be mindful of what we're watching, but we don't want to miss these gems either. So I'm happy with what we're currently watching thus far.
Yeah, and we got a couple more things to add.
Definitely. And so right now, you guys, and I'm so glad to see that this series is now picked up an audience. Like, it is a hit series now from...
Yeah, and we have been raving about the show for so long and recommending it to so many people.
Yes, and everybody now has jumped on the bandwagon finally. People are watching it, so I'm loving it, because you guys, in order for it to be keep going, we need people to the viewership. We need you to jump in and see it. So From Is Back, season 2, episode 1 and episode 2 have aired. We have consumed them,
and we're not gonna do any spoilers, but I always say this show is a combination of maybe Lost meets Stephen King.
Oh, that's a good description of it.
Meets Alive.
Oh, there we go. That's a good description. I would describe it as definitely a horror, drama, thriller, suspense. I don't know if there's too many funny moments. It might give you...
Yeah, it gives you some...
little bit.
Yeah, it does give you some humor, but basically the premise of this series is there's this town, and anyone who lands in this town, you can't leave the town.
Right.
And then the key is things go bump in the night and things come out at night. So don't have your ass outside at night.
Basically, yes. That's the best. That's great. I agree.
You
yes.
know?
And again, there's no rhyme or reason to why these people have ended up in this town and why they can't leave yet. But it's so good. And every episode leaves you in a state of anxiety.
Oh my
They have too
God.
many. One thing I will say about this new season is they're not letting up so far. I feel like it's so many storylines going on in the midst. It's hard to keep up with where everyone's at. It's just heart racing.
Both episodes have kept us on the edge of our seats.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I love it. I'm excited. And the one thing that I will say is I can appreciate waiting for the next new episode, but me and Mika literally dang, we wish this was a binge. We could just binge them.
Yeah, it's like a double-edged sword, because I do, like you said before, I've gotten so used to the ability that you can binge things,
right,
that sometimes I just can't get enough of one episode. I want to finish them all. But
right.
I can also see, I know Kira's really big about the benefit of just taking your time, watching one episode and letting it digest.
Yes.
But it's kind of the way this is going, is I'm getting pissed waiting week to week.
So now we just got to wait again for next week. I mean, we could do it. Sunday, we got it. And you guys, we actually added MGM.
Yeah.
We did have Epics just for the series.
Last year, season 1 did premiere on Epics. This year, season 2 was picked up by MGM.
Yes.
I'm going to say, I recommend you get an MGM to be able to access
what is it, $5.99?
Yeah, we have YouTube TV, so to add it on was an additional $5.99. But I can't speak highly enough for this TV series, especially if you're a horror fan.
Yes. And again, we're not going to spoil it, because I can guarantee there's still some people listening who haven't even heard of it probably, or haven't watched season 1. Or maybe you're halfway through, midway through.
Yeah, but again, we gave you a nice, that's our emphasis, nice taste.
A nice little taste.
A nice little taste.
You described that well, Mika.
Oh,
Lost
thanks.
meets Stephen King meets Alive.
Yeah.
I love that.
So,
I'll go with that.
Take that
as
you
make your
may.
own interpretation. It's given.
But it's giving you
What you need.
the goodies.
Yeah. What a goodies.
Yeah.
Okay, and so, oh my God, so excited, you guys.
And of course, we had to watch that.
Twins. Okay. So first of all, Dead Ringers. Yes. Oh my God. And you know what? Me and Mika are not even going to attempt to describe how excellent this series is, because we're not going to do it justice by any means. But the best way that I can describe it is a reimagining of
so it's based off of the David Cronenberg film.
1988 film.
Yeah,
Dead Ringers. Same name.
Yes, and also it's based on the book Twins.
Yes, and it stars Rachel Weisz.
And again, before we even heard about the show, when we heard, that's how you can get us sometimes too.
Yeah, just say Jack Nicholson's in it. Okay, watching it. Rachel Weisz, there.
Okay, I'm there.
Yeah. Jodie Foster, enough said.
Enough said.
Don't need to know what it's about. We're watching.
Yes. So we heard Rachel Weisz.
There, sold.
Dead Ringers,
sold.
Twins,
sold. Yes, and can I say how impressed I am with Rachel Weisz's portrayal? She's playing both Mantle twins, Beverly and Elliot, same names, you guys. And oh my God, how does she describe herself as Elliot describing Beverly? Delicious.
Oh,
right. Weisz is delicious in this.
Yes, that's what she says. Deliciously perfect.
Oh yes, and Miss Weisz is delicious in this role.
Oh,
I'm eating it up, you guys.
And like you said, since she's playing both twins, you even catch yourself saying like, "Oh my God, that's still Rachel Weisz."
Oh yeah,
you think it's like a double take. Yeah, you think it's a different person playing the other twin, but she's doing both roles and she does it so well.
Yes, and you guys, we watched Dead Ringers. Not going to spoil anything here for anybody who hasn't watched it, but because it's a reimagining, I'm not specifically thinking that it's going to be exactly maybe the same ending, but I like where it's going thus far. And I don't know, because you have a favorite. I'm loving me some Elliot.
So let's kind of explain the twins.
So, yes.
So Beverly, and Elliot describes Beverly like this. She's giving very Pollyanna, you know.
Yes, let's kind of give a little bit of the premise too for people. So they're both doctors.
Yes.
They work in obstetrics.
Yeah, OBGYNs.
OBGYN. And then it seems like I was describe Beverly's approach is she's upset with the system, how healthcare works, and how some of the most vulnerable people are victimized by the system, and that it doesn't work perfectly. We all know that, you guys.
Yeah, and I like that because we know the U.S. has a high mortality rate, even for being a developed country.
Oh, definitely. Especially for African-American women.
Yeah, especially when it comes to, pregnancy.
Yes, and that's highlighted in the first episode.
Yeah, the mortality rate for a lot of, we have a lot of women pass away giving birth in this country.
Yeah, and rates what they shouldn't. A lot of it is preventative. And so Beverly, I feel, is very passionate about the work she does. She herself wants a child. She's in it for the right reasons, and she wants to simply do good and make a way for people to have access to quality care.
Yeah, health care.
Yeah, no brainer.
Yes.
And then Elliot, I still feel like Elliot is spicy. I describe as very spicy, very much the extrovert, like where Beverly kind of
is that introvert,
shy, very reserved. You can definitely see she looks towards Elliot as the dominant, the one to kind of help her get out of her shell, if you will.
Yeah.
Elliot to me still seems like very much a really good doctor, both brilliant minds, still passionate about the work, but she doesn't tend to challenge a lot, if that makes sense.
No, and what I got from Elliot is she cares about her patients as well.
Yep.
But she's also looking to do, I think there's some an ethical line that Beverly won't cross.
That Elliot definitely will cross. She pushing boundaries.
She pushing boundaries.
Wants to push boundaries. Every boundary. I mean, like if we can actually, there was one clip where she kind of says, "Oh my gosh," she kind of does a list. You want this, you want that. We'll make it happen.
You want a kid with blue eyes? We can make it happen. You want a son or you want a girl?
We can make that happen.
We can make that happen. Where Beverly is. No, we're not
God here.
Yeah,
when we want to be clear within the lines, and Elliot, clearly not.
Yeah, I mean Elliot.
I love Elliot. Girl, I mean, I feel like Elliot wanted me to channel. I feel like, I want to be a little bit spicy.
Yeah, she's spicy, but she can be spicy and dangerous.
Oh, yeah, you definitely see, you guys, that dangerous element for sure. And, we just finished watching the second episode, and we would recommend that people watch this one episode at a time. Don't binge it.
This one you can binge,
You can binge, and that's the reason why we're saying that one episode is like, if you want to consume that, take it in, because there's so much. I feel like you get in so many different things. Just in one sitting. But that dangerous piece of Elliot, I clearly feel like she seems okay as long as her sister is in partnership with her.
Yeah.
But I think anything that threatens to kind of pull her sister away from her, that seems to, I see some unraveling happening a little bit.
And I can kind of, not relate to that.
Yeah,
but
no, scared. Don't scare me, girl.
I know, I ain't gonna take you out, girl.
Don't scare me.
I think for twins, because twins, you're very, very close. That's, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
that's true.
So I can see like the bonds being so strong that, anything that's breaking it can kind of just
threatens it.
It can kind of throw you for a loop. But I like how it's explored. Like you said, it may be teetering to unhealthy.
I think it's going to get dark.
It's going to get dark.
And can I say, you guys, there's one character, Greta, the girl who plays Greta. I don't know what she's doing, y'all, but she's sneaky. Like, you'll see what we mean in episode 1 and 2. Like, what's this all about?
I will say for this film, you guys.
Series.
Oh, yeah, the series. This series does not shy away from, so just FYI, it's gory, it's bloody, is really showing childbirth
as it should.
It should.
Yeah, when you think about what we witness on TV and oh my God, in the world, my goodness, just on TV, but violence. We watch that gore, like violence.
But I
mayhem.
love that for specifically dealing with childbirth, because sometimes you see the movies or the TV series. Oh, they kind of
they can gloss over it in terms
really
of
what the childbirth entails. This one is really not giving you.
It's not holding back, and I think it's showing you what could go wrong. It can be a beautiful experience. It could be,
but it's a painful experience.
It's a painful experience, but it can also be, oh my God, the scene we just watched. It could also be awful, unbearable.
Yeah.
There's a lot of weight to it.
Yeah. So for a couple of the scenes, I was like covering my face and my eyes were peeking out a bit, because like I said, they don't stray away from anything, but it's one we're definitely enjoying.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we had to refrain from watching episode 3. Although I might actually watch episode. I might be finished with this series by the time you guys the next podcast.
Yeah, by the next podcast, we definitely will be done.
Yeah, definitely.
But it is one we want to kind of digest each episode.
Yeah, so highly recommend Dead Ringers. It's on Amazon Prime. You can binge all 6 episodes now. And from MGM, you guys, if you could watch it, get on it. I love it.
Yeah, and let us know if you guys watched either of these series or like the first episodes or a couple episodes. Let us know.
Give us your impressions, overall thoughts,
and give us some recommendations, because like we said, we know there's a lot of content.
Yeah, what are you watching? We'll definitely give something a try, you guys.
Yeah, and kind of give you our viewpoints on it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, so do you want to kind of jump into what we're looking forward to in May?
Yes.
I mean, my list is very short.
Yeah, it is. I think we'll go for films. I think for films,
Little Mermaid. Yeah. I'm so excited, you guys. Live action.
Yeah, we know a lot comes out in May, but really for us, it's all about the Little Mermaid.
Yes, I'm gonna be there on May 26th, pushing kids out of the way. I want my seat.
Get out of the way to the little children.
Thank you. Sorry, but not sorry, you guys. I'm gonna be like in there like a big kid. I loved the Little Mermaid as a child. I'm loving that Miss Halle Bailey is going to be Ariel. Give it to me. My Melissa McCarthy
as Ursula.
Yes, I'm here for it.
And we followed because Halle Bailey, if you're familiar, she's a singer as well, and we followed her and her sister. We love their music.
Chloe and Bailey.
Yeah,
Chloe and Halle together.
Yeah. So it's just so cool to see her in this role. So I'm all about it. I'm gonna see what it's giving. You know.
Yes, I think this is gonna be a game changer. I think people are gonna go out in droves. We're gonna support. And I already know I'm calling it. I'm gonna love it. Oh yes, that soundtrack too. Yes, okay.
Because we could pretty much quote, all of the Little Mermaid.
Yeah, I want
songs.
"Kiss the Girl." If that's not in there, I'm gonna be upset.
I may say part of our world.
I love Part of the World, but that my second one is "Kiss the Girl." Yeah, I want to see it. I need to have it in there.
It's gonna be great.
Yes, I'm ready for it. And you 2 series that we're looking forward to as well.
2 series, and they all premiere in May. The first one up is going to be Silo.
Yes, and that's on Apple, right?
Apple.
Can I say one thing before you describe that? We see you, Apple. We see you trying to come from Netflix and Hulu and the girls at Amazon. We see you, Apple.
Yeah, she coming for the girls.
Yeah, she giving us a lot of content, a lot of new series and films. Okay.
Most of the new series that I saw, TV series that I saw for May, a good majority of them on Apple.
Okay. All right. Be scared, Netflix. Be scared, Hulu.
Because the 2 I'm going to talk about are Apple Plus.
Okay.
Well, the one, and these again, like I said, there's so many TV series coming out in May, but these are the ones that me and Kira
we will be watching.
We're really, really excited for. So the first one, as I said, is Silo.
Yes.
It stars our girl again, God. Rebecca Ferguson.
Baby, put some respect.
Yes. So I'm going to give like a little synopsis of this. The trailer was just released not too long ago.
Right.
So you could check out the trailer. But it follows in a ruined and toxic future, a community exists in a giant underground silo that plunges hundreds of stories deep. There, people live in a society full of regulations they believe are meant to protect them.
Ooh, okay. So you know what I already thought when I thought about this trailer when I saw it?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, what's really going on? What's outside the silo? Why are you keeping me suppressed?
Yeah. So basically, it looks like from the trailers, because they're not giving too much away, but it looks like in the trailers, as they mentioned, you have these people who've been living underground for
quite
years.
some time. Yep.
They're prevented from going outside, but of course, when you
this perceived threat, right?
Perceived threat, it's not safe to go outside.
Right.
You know, I'm thinking like maybe 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Okay.
You know, I don't.
That wasn't safe to go out there.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm foreseeing. Like maybe this is a reason you don't want us to go out.
Can't breathe the air.
Can't breathe the air or something. But of course, you know, when you tell people you can't do something,
I gotta figure it out.
You gotta figure out why that is.
And I want to be certain. Are you lying to me?
Of course.
I would test it. I need to know.
So it looks like there might be a little resistance building.
Not a little. There's some resistance.
Yeah, from the trailer, you know. But it seems like we're gonna have some people who want to test those boundaries. We want to see what's beyond.
They're gonna test
walls.
it. Oh yes, with my girl at the helm.
At the helm, but. It look great cast again.
Yes.
And it looks like it's going to be a good one. I love all that post-apocalyptic stuff. So anytime you giving me into the world tease, you know,
I like it. I'm always
it.
worried about the people. I already predict the people are going to be the problem.
So I'm excited about that one. And like I said, that one premieres May 5th.
Yes.
Okay, the second one.
Ooh, Friday. Is that Friday?
Yeah, it's next Friday.
Okay,
yep. The second one that we're excited about, this premieres May 17. And again, like we said, our girl, Miss Apple Plus.
Giving it. Girl, why are you about to make me get that app? You did it. You made us get that Apple subscription.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, because she giving. This one is called High Desert.
Oh, you guys, yes. And again...
It stars Miss Patricia Arquette.
Okay, so you guys, Miss Patricia Arquette from Stigmata, from Medium, from what's the Apple one? There was another one they just did. She played the workplace one.
I can't think of the name.
Oh my god, I'll digress.
Yes, but she plays Peggy. She's a addict who's kind of struggling with addiction. And she's from a small town in California, Yucca Valley. And she decides to make this life-changing decision to become a private investigator. So it's kind of
be so funny.
Yeah, I mean, look at that description. So, you know, anything again, like I said, I love Patricia Arquette. You know, I love seeing strong, powerful women at the helm telling these great, complex stories. And it looks really, really good, you guys.
Oh yeah, and I would probably describe it as like a dramedy. Like, look, there's gonna be some elements of comedy.
Yeah,
thrown in.
some drama because, like I said, you're dealing with addiction and things of that sort. But yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a nice, good mix.
Can I say I love when there's like an investigator role, like my poker face. I love like bunk, like things like that. That there's so many ways you could go with psych.
Yeah, I love that, like that kind of true crime element, solving cases,
regular people thrown in the midst of it. And I just remembered it, Severance.
Oh,
it was what Patricia Arquette starred into.
Yeah.
Also, Apple, shout out.
Yeah, so you guys, you might have to get Miss Apple Plus.
Yeah, and let us know. Are you guys interested in seeing those two series? Will you be watching it?
Have you heard of them?
Oh yeah, basically, yeah. Because now at this point, people keep telling us, "Have you seen this?" And I'm like, "What?"
Yeah,
but we added to the list, you guys.
Yeah, so those are really, in terms of films, in terms of TV, what we're excited for, what's coming up this month that we're excited for.
What we're watching, what we're gonna go see.
Yeah.
So yeah, please let us know. You guys share what you're gonna be going to the theater, running to see, and kind of what you're watching currently on TV. If you even are watching TV, I had one friend say, "Girl, films is all I can take at the moment." That's all right too.
I know it's so much content. Also, we wanted to touch base, you guys. If you've been following us on Instagram at Double Feet Podcast, you guys know we usually do monthly themed months, and for the month of April, our theme was
A24.
A24 films, and the hashtag we've been using is watching A24. So we did, like we said, 30 days of A24 films. So we're going to be doing a giveaway. It started, we did a collective haul on Friday where we kind of went through the purchases and
our pickups for the month.
And we talked a little bit about the giveaway there. But I just want to let you guys know we're going to be choosing a winner the end of tomorrow.
Yeah, end of day Monday, and announcing it on Tuesday, May 2nd.
So May 1st is the last day to enter, and we'll be, like Kira said, announcing the winners on May 2nd, Tuesday. But in order to participate in the giveaway, you guys all need to head on over to YouTube, and again, you can follow us at Double Feature Podcast.
A Double Feature, a Double Feet Podcast on Instagram.
Yes, and then follow the links to get to our YouTube. Watch the video.
Like the video. I mean, you don't have to subscribe, you guys, but if you want to hit that subscribe button, go ahead.
Yeah, please do.
Share.
And just comment underneath what's your favorite A24 film. You can tell us why, or you don't have to, but that gets you into...
Yeah, pretty simple, you guys. Not backbreaking here. Unless I can tell people what the giveaway includes.
Oh, yeah.
So the giveaway is a beautiful A24 tote, very spacious. Okay, you can put a lot in there, you guys.
Use
A
it for
yoga mat, grocery
groceries,
shopping.
yeah.
Come on. Who doesn't love a good tote? So an A24 tote, you're going to have 2 films. Mid-90s is the first film. The second film is St. Maul. So we give you a little horror and a drama. You know, kind of spread it out a bit.
Yeah.
There's an A24 mug for your coffee, your juice, your beverage of choice.
Your tea.
Oh, okay.
Okay, your tea.
Your tea. And then everything everywhere at once themed A24 mug.
yes.
So I thought that was cute. And then also we're giving you a tea blend, you guys. You know we had to do it. So you're getting a tea blend from Dumb Bones, one of our favorite Itsy tea sellers, and black tea. So we kept it simple. We ain't trying to, give you guys over the top blends, okay? And I think that's about it. Oh, and the last thing is you will get a film checklist of every A24 film, documentary to kind of watch and check off as you watch.
Yeah. So and if you, like we said, if you go to our Instagram, we took a picture of all the things will be given away.
Yep. So you can actually see it as well. But Insa, if you would like, you might have a chance to win, you guys.
Yeah.
And thank you for everybody else who's entered thus far.
Yes, thank you. And I think the last thing, do you want to briefly talk about what we're going to be doing for the month of May in terms of themes?
Okay, so loosely we're going to share this, you guys. We always kind of thinking about new stuff. But we're going to do an actor spotlight this month. And of course, you want to give them who we spotlighted?
Of course, since we were so excited about the upcoming HBO series, the 4th season of True Detective with Miss Jodie Foster.
We got to dedicate May, at least partially, if not the whole month, to Miss Foster herself.
Yes.
So we will be doing an actor spotlight highlighting Miss Foster's
Jodie
films.
Foster, yes.
Yes, so we're excited about it.
Yeah, and please share some of your favorite Jodie Foster films.
Is there a film that you want us to watch? We can let them know about our ranked episode.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so the ranked episode on the podcast, Mika and I will be counting down our top 3 Jodie Foster films. We're going to individually pick our top 3, not going to share that with one another. Curious to see if we actually kind of walk away with the same things or not.
Ones. Yeah.
But yeah, definitely stay tuned for that. So if there's a Jodie Foster film that you kind of want to throw our way, let us know. It may make the list. You never know.
Yeah, so I think that's everything that's coming up. And we're just so glad to be back for
finally.
For season 2.
We're gonna try being consistent, you guys. We're gonna try to give the girls and guys and all our love, everybody, what they need.
Yeah. So thanks for tuning in, you guys.
All right. Bye. You guys.